Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, the best of the business. In the few, I'm gonna chop it up with Hard Talk Radio. He gonna be on a panel in the few. All right, so we're gonna salute to you. Radical Thoughts, check your email, please. Check your email. All right. We're going to chop it up with the one and only Hard Talk Radio. Shout out to Brother Sir Dabo. Always appreciate to see you. So we're going to hit this and we're going to chop it up. See what's up, y'all. It's going down tonight after the intro. Welcome to my channel again, the underrated doctor. Let me read this up before I continue to get this brother on. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Remember that, y'all. We all we got. Um, we all we got, y'all. You gotta understand that. We gotta understand that. They put this up there. Um, no more introduction. Sure, Abdul. Thanks for coming. We're gonna introduce the one and only Hard Talk Radio. Welcome, brother. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
You got some noise in the background.
Hold on a minute.
Welcome, brother. Introduce yourself, please.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
You got some noise in the background.
I don't know what's going on with that.
That's your YouTube.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Shit.
You got some noise in the background.
I don't know what's going on with that. Well, I'll fix it right now.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, let's exit this. Let me back out the YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. Welcome. Thank you for coming and doing the chop up with me. Very much appreciated. Before we could continue this, brother, peace to, on behalf of my channel and my number one grinder family over here and your family. Welcome. Very much appreciated. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. And introduce your channel before we start this chop up, please.
Yeah. I'm Hard Talk Radio. I do social and political commentary. That's what I do.
Got you. The Jab Marine. Thank you. Well, I received spiritual counsel, my brother. That's why I'm looking like this and everything. That's the first of me, but that ain't enough of me. Oh yeah, let me tell you something, brother. This is a chop up. It's not a interview. So you please ask me some questions about me. I don't have no problem to answer it. All right.
Okay.
So whatever you want to ask, you ask. But it's all about you. Again, welcome to the chop up with the number one grinder. All right. Now, I'm gonna do something different. How do you create your channel?
I created it through YouTube. Basically, I just I look up news, current events, or social and political commentary, and I talk about, give my commentary, give my point of view on it. That's what I do.
Great. We're going to get back into it in a few minutes.
So what about you? How did you get into this YouTube
thing? Me? Oh, okay. When I get into it, it's a long story. I was supposed to help this sister kind of find out she backstabbed me and others. But I was doing this along the way, got sidetracked and everything. Hurt some good people, repent and everything. And this is what I am right now. I've been doing this for years. You know what I mean? This is part of my vision, and that's where I'm at right now. So that's where I'm at. So thank you. Now, before we go now, do you have any parents living or siblings? Can you say a little about that, please?
Yeah, I got siblings. Some living they live in Queens. I live in Brooklyn.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just father passed away this year. That's about it.
Yo, our condolences to the family.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah, because my second brother passed away August 18th. So
wow.
I know. I definitely, trust me. I know. So our condolences to you and your family. Now, what about siblings?
Just got 2 brothers. That's it.
2 brothers. Oh, okay. All right, got it. That's okay. Do y'all get along and stuff like that?
Yeah, we get along. We get along.
Great, 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 great. All right. Are you into animals and stuff like that?
No, I'm into like lifting weights, exercising, rock music and music that motivates me and stuff like that.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
if you don't mind, go more on that, please.
What the rock music?
Health and rock, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I listen to a little bit of rap. I listen to a little Jimi Hendrix. I listen to a little Nirvana. Um, and sometimes I listen to a little of Wu-Tang Clan. That's about it.
Oh wow! Oh, I'm a big Wu Tang Clan. You know, I'm into classic rock.
Oh, all right. Are you into
Yeah,
the old school ones?
yeah, old school ones. Yeah, the one play the lyrics and and orchestration. Yeah, I'm into all that. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I use it to work out too, man. It feels great
Yeah,
doing
good, good,
that.
good. That's great. Now, let me ask you a question. As a man, right? Explain to the people why it's so important. I don't know. I'm not going to ask your age if you want to put out there, but if you don't have, you don't have to. But why it's so important why we get older as men that we have to work out, for you? Why it's so important?
It's important because your body starts to it gets slower with age, and it's good to work out and to keep yourself fit because you suffer from all types of ailments. You could suffer from ED. You could suffer from being distracted. It helps to have that exercise because it keeps you young, keeps you away from the doctor. If you
Mhm.
have to, it boosts your self esteem. It raises your spirits.
That's good.
Especially in this era we live in, where there's a food shortage coming, and you know New York City going to hell in a handbasket soon. So got to be
Yeah,
fit
I
to
know
do what you
that.
got to do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because I'm originally from New York too. For first 40, almost 46 years of my life, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. And so
Mhm.
I know what you talk. I know the sentiments of that. Now, I know that you talk about political and social issues. Is that safe to say?
Yeah.
Okay, now, I just want to make sure, put it out there, make sure I get the information right on you, brother. So just
Hmm.
bear with me, please. Thank you, I appreciate that. Now, we're going to talk about first. I noticed that while I'm hearing your channel, you very consistent talk about the man,
Hmm.
and you very consistent talk about the women, and
Hmm.
you bring out stories. I'm being honest, y'all. You gotta check his stuff. You bring out story. People that I can't believe, but these stories do be happening. Now he
Yeah.
usually do his deep. He usually dig, and he do his dig. He
Hmm.
do his due diligence, and it does happen this way. So I don't want people to oh he know what he talk. Yes, he do know what he talk about. So I identify. So I want you to explain to us how you go about go going going with these stories.
Well, I mean, the thing is
Why
like
they consuming.
I mean, I just look up things. I look up stuff with what's going on in the world. Just
Mhm.
what's trending. I look up what other content creators are talking about, and I see if it's interesting. I talk about it. There's also stuff online. I would talk about relationship stuff, or I'll talk about this woman she got shot by her. Um, she was a side chick to her Fort
Yes.
Bragg boyfriend. I
Mhm.
talk about it, and it's real. It's real because I talk about how okay, we're gonna get on the man for killing the woman he got pregnant, but we also got to get on the fact for the woman that she you have a lot of single mothers hooking up with married men, women, period. And this usually is the end result, especially if this man has a lot to lose. He don't want to get divorced, he don't want to split his assets because that's the price of cheating. And people get mad at me when I talk about that, but that's just it. I mean, I remember I was on a live stream and I talked about Aretha Franklin, and I talked
Yes.
about how, she used to um she she was her father groomed her for a sex cult. And she was dating pimps. She dated all types of men, ended up with Sam Cooke at the age of 12, and people got mad at me. But I just talk about, you know, this is you can look this up. Even Ray Charles
Yeah.
talked about it. I'll be talking about things that sometimes I guess people don't like to hear, but that is what it is, man. You know.
I got you. I appreciate that. Salute to you, Sister Beach. I appreciate you. I just want to let you know, announce you that and everything. She's one of the few sisters that ever since I lost my brother, even before that, she had reached out to me. So I appreciate that. Under 50 and stuff like that, over 50. So I just want to acknowledge y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Even Mahogany too. Thank you so much. Now, I also noticed though too that you do go hard on men. I don't have no problem with it. Now let me never. You know I don't have no problem with it. So
Yeah, I mean, I see the both sides. I can't be like, because all right,
right.
like I believe in the red pill philosophy, but it's a philosophy, and a lot of men they would sometimes just go hard on the women too.
Yes.
But when you try to bring a balance view, because it can't always be the woman's fault, it can't always be the man's fault. It got to be a balance to that crap. And I took a lot of heat for that. Like I don't believe that. All right, you say single mothers don't be with a single mother, but you guys sleeping with them. You know, you say it's okay to sleep with them. All right, so which is it? You're gonna say, all right, single mothers are bad. Don't date them. Okay, well leave them alone. Don't sleep with them. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, you gotta no. Leave them alone. That's it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of other women you could talk to.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
don't like to hear that.
Yeah. And also, before I continue, tell them about the story that you put that you was on my channel yesterday when I did the underrated afternoon talk. Tell them about that story because maybe there are some probably know,
You
and
mean about
there's
the
some that
Glendon Cameron or the?
yes, yes, sir. Just touch on it a little bit because that's
Oh
not
man,
before you
that
continue.
took a.
There are some that don't know. There's right. There are some that I ain't gonna say so they don't know, but the grass of it. I want you to tell them just the breast of it, and then we
It's
gonna
pretty
keep going.
bad. The man talked about how he would date underage girls and how this white woman was basically he had sex with her and her underage daughters, and it's bad. It's really bad. That's basically it. A lot of people are trending on it. People are talking about it. You got the lead attorney talking about it. You got Abba and talking about it. Um,
Mhm.
I wouldn't advise anybody to like look up the reaction video because it could really fuck up your head. Because I
Yeah,
was doing a reaction video and there was a part there when he talked about the daughters and the mother, and I was like, okay, that's it. I cut in the stream. That's it.
yeah, and
Wow.
tell the people when you was playing it. How did we react? Because it was me, you, eyes love to
I
talk.
just love to talk. She said to cut the stream, and I was like, okay, I cut the stream. I was afraid that she was gonna leave, but it's like
No.
it's that bad. But it has to be talked about because this man is
Yes,
acting like he did nothing wrong. I mean, he was on the lead attorney. You could look at that, and it
right.
was like just hearing him talk is just like you wanted somebody just to punch him in the mouth. You really did.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause it's just like, how did you not? How you trying to say this is a social experiment? You talking like he talking like it's nothing like hitting a woman brand new and she doesn't have mileage. I'm like, this is a child, bro.
right. A
Shut the
15 year
fuck
old.
up. Stop talking about a child, man. This that's what it was going in my mind. Like, how you talking about like this is a child? This isn't a
Yeah,
grown woman who's a virgin. And the
yeah,
sad thing is, like, you have these people sometimes in these manosphere communities that will low key agree with them.
yeah.
And you got people like, oh, well, I want a virgin, but you're not a virgin, dude. So what? Why you want a
Right?
woman
We
who's not a
just
virgin,
talking.
but you're not a virgin? You're gonna
Right.
hit that, and you're gonna get bored with it because the person has no experience. Why you
And
gonna hit it? You see,
yeah,
some of these news are like it kills me. But the thing is, like, also you got people in the manosphere that haven't been called out yet. Like you got people like Sinful the P. You got people like Freeze and Organic. I don't know if you heard of Organic, the Maze Runner. He called out Freeze. He had because Freeze got picked up by cops one time. Freeze is
mm,
a pimp, and they had something about like Sinful the P. He was doing an expose on Sinful the P or
mhm.
something with a minor, and it's this. what's going on is kind of deep, man. It's deep.
And yeah, and I'm gonna say one last thing. We're gonna continue. And in the thing, he was talking about that he was sleeping with her for 5 years.
Yeah, the fifth. I think she turned 16, turned 17, and he's sleeping with her 5 years. He's sleeping from like 17 to like 22.
Right, five
And
years. So yeah,
yeah, and that kind of like, I mean, you found out she was a minor, and you still sleeping with that woman. I'm sleeping with that child, and it's like, he
it's hard to explain, bro. I mean, I guess it's hard to explain, but it just make it like,
it make
what
you
is it?
like you want to just like I said, if
I
you
want to
were
put
in the
hands on
car
her.
with him, if you were in
Yeah,
the car
yeah,
with him
like
talking about this, you would just start putting hands on him because you don't want to hear anymore.
yeah,
But he
right,
talking about
exactly.
this, and he going on the lead attorney talking about, well, define define teenager. I'm like, really? Define teenager? Are we talking about this? Are we?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I mean,
just
there are older chicks that he could date, man, his own age and stuff like that. And I don't
right.
get they want to risk their lives
Mm-hmm.
to do that. And I
Yes.
remember the lead attorney, he was talking about how this one dude, um, he had to get deported because he was 22 years old at the time, and he was messing with a 15-year-old that willingly gave him a blowjob, you know, and he had to get deported.
Mm.
It's the fact of the matter. It doesn't matter if the 15-year-old was willing to have sex with you. The person's still 15, and this is what people don't understand. Let's say that 15-year-old get pregnant, right? After the baby done, that 15-year-old doesn't want to stay there with the baby. That 15-year-old wants to go hang out with their friends and do whatever the 15-year-old girls do. That's why people are saying the brain is not developed with these teenagers. Now,
Yes.
don't get me wrong, they go off and do a crime. There'll be some states they'll charge them out as an adult. But when it comes to rearing children, this is where it's different. They're still a child.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why you can't mess with these minors. Their brain is not developed. They can make the decision to have sex, but they do not know the ramifications of having sex.
Mm. Right. Exactly. Yeah. And also that I've been checking you out. Nah, I can say check it out. I said I've
Yeah.
been looking at your channel. No, I got to
Yeah.
show respect.
Yeah.
Respect
Yeah.
is respect. Check people like you
Yeah.
like I'm informing. I don't like that. So that word, I'd be like, checking me out, yo. You need to get away from me. I don't do performance. I don't. So we gonna say I was really like looking at your channel, and I noticed that you're very passionate of our little boys and girls.
Yeah.
You do talk about little girls. They put it out. Yes, he do. But I'm talking about little boys.
Yeah.
Tell them why, please. I know
Well,
why.
the thing is like, that stuff messes people up, right? And the women, I've dated women who have been, abused, and their mind is not the same. It's very hard to deal with them. They're fractured, you know, and that's all because their childhood was taken away. I mean, I know a person. She has 2 bachelor's degrees, two,
Mhm.
but her innocence got taken at 7, and she works in the social services field, but she's always dating guys that ain't shit, and she won't date dudes that are on her level because she wants to do with edge, and that comes to the fact that thinks she can control those dudes that are scumbags. That goes all back to, that abuse.
Yeah. And also, I noticed that you also go hard on women that abandon kids. Talk
Man,
about that, please.
well, I mean, the thing is like, women who choose their sex from a man than protecting their kids. Yeah, I go hard on it because you always hear them talk about how the man ain't there and stuff, but you ain't talking about the fact how you still choosing ancient men to get knocked up by.
Mhm.
and then you want to blame the man for leaving, but you picking these men, you opening your legs to these men. And this is the other side that women don't want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
The man ain't shit. He ain't this. He ain't that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's after one, after the other, you got to type. If it's a man, you could talk. You talk about it. Yeah, he got to type. He need to change. Talk to a woman about that. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh, you hate women. Oh, all this crying.
Right.
So I try
Exactly.
to be just, I try to be fair and balanced.
I got you. Now we up to right here, right now. Are you originally from New York, brother?
Yeah,
Brooklyn?
yeah. I was born in Harlem.
Oh, Harlem. Oh, hey, Harlem, USA. Hey, hometown. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Okay. What do you now? I'm saying now, been born and raised in Harlem. What the change? Explain to people why it's so important that you tell people of the change of the red tape of New York. Period. And why? Because some people say heard of Harlem. I know Harlem. Don't get me wrong, but tell the people the problem of Harlem
Well, the
as
thing is,
you
like,
lived in
I
it.
moved from there when I moved from there when I was 12. So,
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, when you
so
was
I mean, I've
12.
been there once. I've been there once to
Oh, okay. All right. You go ahead. Go ahead.
once. I came there once again to see some family there, but I mean, it looks better now. It looks better, a little better now, Harlem.
Oh,
But
okay.
things are changing because it's going for the worse because these mandates and stuff.
Right. See,
So
that's
that's
what I'm saying right now. That's what I want to explain to people because they think, oh, you're just making a man. Because see, like I'm saying that when I was in New York, like
mhm.
a while back, I'm saying for me, it was a culture change. It was a culture shock to me. I was like looking around, like landmarks all around New York City. Like, what do you mean? Like, I go to Harlem, the famous bookstore. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the brother's name, not there. I'm not people still Vinny, and then I go like in Brooklyn, and I
Mhm.
see other stuff. I'm see like boutiques and stuff. Like, I don't see like
Barnes
you
and
know
Nobles and stuff like that.
Barnes and Darcy Barnes Nobles. I don't see no black businesses and stuff. I see all other people businesses, but they
Yeah,
like our businesses.
the gentrification and people are moving
Yes,
in. But the
right.
thing is, like, I think that the black community there could have like at least pulled together. I mean, people actually care about the black community. They could have pulled together, but unfortunately, with some democratic cities, it's going to hell. That's it. It's just going to pot.
Mhm.
They don't really, the crime is off the hook, and businesses coming down. Barnes and Nobles. I miss Barnes and Nobles, but a lot of those businesses are closing down.
Mhm. Cause is it safe to say because a lot of I said I mean not to say I ain't gonna say all, but majority of it we don't support it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like there's some people who don't support it. I
Hmm.
mean, there's other issues there too because online you have to with the online compete with the online competition, the online business and stuff like
Right.
that.
Hmm.
And that's what you have to do with that.
That's good. All right. Cool. Are you into sports?
I like watching boxing. That's me. I like
Okay.
watching boxing. Not really into the basketball that much. Basketball is kind of. I mean, I'll probably be into it, like see if like what's going on, like what athlete is into something and stuff like that. You heard about that scam, that $1 million fraud scheme with
Yeah,
the
I heard a little about it. I
NBA?
heard a little about it. You can elaborate on it, but I did hear a little bit about
Yeah,
it.
they had this health insurance scheme. Like basically, the health insurance, the NBA came and pulled together this health insurance for players when they
Yes.
retire, and basically they were scamming off of them. Basically, they were saying that let's say you needed a filling for your tooth, right? And
Hmm.
they would lie and say they would need a filling for the tooth, but they don't need it, and they take that money and go somewhere else and pocket that money.
Hmm. Wow.
And they came up to find out about it after you know the misspelling of words, and then they were getting
Right.
caught. They were doing this for 4 years since 2017, and
Yeah.
Shannon Brown got caught for it. Other big, but the baby got caught for it. Big baby, he got caught for it. whole bunch of other players.
Oh, that's the
And
that was the same story that they told me Big Baby might be snitching, if I'm right.
yeah, yeah. One
Okay.
of them
All
went
right.
left the court in tears because they they could be facing 20 years in prison.
Man, that's crazy. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so do you have a favorite basketball, baseball team? Or you don't have nothing?
Uh, Not really. No, I'll be watching the boxing and Shannon, like the Deontay Wilder. Sometimes I watch those old Mike Tyson clips.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm kind of bored. I'm kind of boring, bro.
No, no, you're
Yeah.
not born. No, 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 no. Because I do boxing too. You can check me out sometime. I got some brother. We talk about boxing. So please, we want you to join. You know, I do boxing, I do MMA and stuff like that. So check me out. I let you know. I let you know offline everything like that. Peace to brother Dod. Thanks for I ain't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming. Now, I know I'm not gonna keep you out. All right, I'm not gonna keep you because I know you got things to do. So, is it possible you could take some questions?
Uh, I mean, so what do you like to do? So for this is like, do you like also streaming on other platforms or?
Oh yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you on Facebook right now. Right now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. You familiar with other content creators like Chaos Rain? You familiar with what's the other guy? Super Mike?
I heard Super Mike.
Yeah.
Yo, you want me? Oh, you want me to share it?
No, actually I was just gonna share this article about the NBA.
Okay. Let me hit it.
Yeah, hold on. I was trying to get it up
Okay.
here. Uh Share, hold on. Here it
Yeah,
is.
I'm gonna share that Aaron Collins in a few minutes. I'm gonna share his channel in a few minutes. That fact, I'm gonna do it right now. While the brother pull it up. And thanks for coming, y'all. Thanks for coming to join this chop up with Brother Hard Talk Radio. Oh, he bounced out. He be back. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Signal.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I was trying to share that article
Mhm.
about the NBA draw fraud scheme, $4 million fraud scheme. But I was,
Woo.
yeah, $4 million, man. It's
Okay, let
supposed
me
to
pull
be
this
showing
up.
up here.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So I mean, always be thinking like, since these NBA players, they all come from different backgrounds. I wonder if the team ever, the league ever thought about trying to teach them how to handle money, because they have it for the NFL. I don't know if you saw that Netflix series for the NFL, and they're showing how
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
some of them went broke, and some of
Yes.
them, they have no money now, and they didn't like really mm, take care of their money.
Right. Uh-huh.
Because some of these dudes, like the way they got caught, is kind of stupid because they couldn't spell the words of the prescriptions. They were saying like what their injuries was, and a lot of them were
Right.
saying they went to this such and such hospital and they were out of the country, and some of them said
Mm.
they were all at the same hospital. I'm like, damn, you guys are dumb. But I don't think they really, I think that's the problem with these the league. They don't really take in consideration that some of these people, they came from poor backgrounds, and um they don't really take in consideration training these people on financial literacy. They don't take uh their time to actually mentor these NBA athletes, these black athletes, period.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in that sense you could say it's kind of like slavery with the league,
Mm-hmm.
that they just use you. Okay, you could play for such and such time, and then when you age
Mm-hmm.
out, we'll just throw you out to pasture. And I think that's a
Mm-hmm.
problem here.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know,
Exactly. Well, that is that is the story that he talking about. It's in the New York Post and also in the chat. That's his channel right there. So you can take that off, but wherever you want. That story
all right,
off.
I'll take it off now.
Yeah. So so that's his channel in the chat, y'all. That's his channel in the chat, so you won't check it out. Now, brother, do you want to ask? Do you want to ask questions? Because I'm not gonna keep you up that long and everything.
Uh, nah. I mean, so what was I gonna say? So, damn. uh, what days do you usually do collabs?
Huh?
What nights do you usually do collabs? You do it every
It it
night,
it,
or you
it,
do?
it, it it really depends.
Oh, okay.
It
Oh, it
really
depends.
depends. See,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. I call this a chopper, but like if you want to do collab about different things, I don't have no problem for doing that. But this is well, let me explain the chop up before so you get a clear understanding. I should explain to you, but I know you were doing some things. A chop up means it's not like I said, it's not an interview. So it's what I'll do. Like we chop it up with certain things about you the main guest and everything. But
Yeah.
also you can ask questions about me. It's like you chop it on my doctor's roundtable. Then at a
Uh-huh.
certain time, if you want to ask people if there's any question that you want to ask about them, first thing I will screen it. If I feel it's offensive or there's no understanding of it, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna put the question out. And then after that, you want to make the last remarks, you can.
Okay.
That's how I
All
do it.
right. Um,
Okay, cool. So what we
I was
gonna
gonna.
do right now, y'all? Any questions that you want to ask, brother Hard Talk Radio? Please put it in the chat right now because, like I said, I'm not gonna keep the
Okay,
brother
I'll make
out.
a last remark.
Huh?
Yeah, I was just because the Wi-Fi was messing up. Last remarks. Well, I'm Hard Talk
No, no,
Radio.
no.
You
I
can check
thought
me
no,
on.
no, not last remark. No, I thought you were gonna
Huh?
take some questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I was gonna take some questions, and
Yeah.
after
Shoot,
questions,
I'll
then
take
I
some
will.
questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Family,
All right.
put the questions in the chat right now while me and Hardcore. Oh, so you're married?
Who, me?
Yes.
Nah, nah, nah.
Oh, okay.
Who, me?
Okay. I got you. Okay. No problem.
Uh,
No problem. Okay, no problem. But let me now I noticed that you was the put to court just a question. He said, "What is your main channel topic?"
it's kind of both. I don't really have a main topics per se. I do kind of like social commentary, and then I do some political commentary sometimes. Sometimes I'll talk about relationships and what's going on in with what who's doing what, like relationship, like maybe some dude was simping, and I'll talk about that.
Right.
Or sometimes I'll talk about the pandemic. Sometimes I'll talk about, some current events. Like I talked about, remember I told you about that dude who was a nursing assistant and he got shot by his
Yes.
coworker, you
Yes.
know. Yeah, I'll talk about that. Or I'll talk about, maybe what's that guy's name? I think Barry Washington, how he was talking to trying to kick it to this white dude's girlfriend and he got shot. So it's different other things. Sometimes I'll be talking red pill relationship content. Other times I'll be
Right.
talking current events.
And also, I know you talk about Karens.
About Karen's? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I talked about that Karen a few hours ago about the
Yeah. Right.
Pittsburgh one. Yeah, the North Carolina one. She was saying
The
like
North
black
Carolina
women.
one, right?
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
she want to apologize because he said she compared black features as unattractive and she thought white football players were attractive, and now she about to lose her place in college, so now she want to write an apology letter. Ain't that
Right.
bullshit they always do? Get caught. Uh,
Yeah, exactly. Put your comment in the chat, please, right now. So anybody that has a comment, has a question, put it in the chat right now. Like I said, we're not gonna keep the brother up that long.
What
And
what do you think
oh,
about
okay.
the Jillian? What do you think about the
Oh,
Jelani first? They claim suicide. Now the autopsy prove he was murdered. Yeah. I was gonna look stuff up for that one because that
good
reminds
question.
me of the young basketball player who they found
Mhm.
wrapped up in a bag under the bleachers, and they found his organs missing.
Yes.
Anybody heard about that one? And
No, definitely. Yeah, yeah.
the kids that were the suspects, the two white teenagers that was the suspects, um, they were connected to one of the officers doing the investigation, so they got off. So I'll
Mhm.
probably do some looking into that tomorrow about the
Mhm.
Jelani Day. At first, I thought it was just a regular, some. carjacking hoods uh killed him. But then I was looking on social media, and they were saying that his eyeballs were missing and stuff like that. So I'll probably talk about that tomorrow. I'll probably
Okay,
talk about
cool.
that tomorrow,
All right, cool. No problem.
as well
That's
as
it.
you know, other stuff.
That is crazy though. And they always talk, oh, that person commits suicide. How can a person commit suicide? They missing all this stuff. Come on now.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
saying a lot of stuff. They said a lot of thing about this other black teenager. Oh, she committed suicide and she was hanged, and the DA there, they ain't doing their job, and it's a mostly white town, and the what is it? The cop threatened the mother. If
Mhm.
you talk, we'll talk about how your daughter's gay and stuff like that. Really wild shit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I know. And let me tell people more about this. Let me tell people, and it does happen, y'all. So that's why, please, if your kids listen, I know the kids, y'all know that your young people, y'all want to hear, y'all want to have your independence and stuff, but this is the time you need to listen to your parents and old people. So they say they want you, they want. Before let me get this out, Aaron Collins, and I'm gonna ask him to tell him to do the question. And also, you got to be having due diligence, and you got to listen to grown-ups. Y'all want to grow up too fast, but this world is, you got to know what's going on. Okay, so I want to put that out there. Where Aaron Khan said, "Do you do movie reviews?"
Sometimes I was gonna do a review on Venom. I was gonna
Mm,
do a review on that because I thought that movie could have been 2 hours long, and they killed off Carnage, and it's just a lot that it could have been better. It could have been better, but we have a woke culture, so they killing the movie franchise like they're doing with X-Men. They want to replace all the men and put females in it, all female cast with X-Men. So I see it like an all females Ghostbuster bullshit trope coming up real
yeah.
soon. I'll probably do 2 reviews on that because
Okay.
I should do that one. I already did one on James Bond. How I think Daniel Craig was right saying James Bond should be played by a male,
Right.
by a man, and it should be played by a white man. James Bond.
Right.
This if they want to, you can't be taking characters and then try to make them black. Have their own character, have their own identity, and then
Right.
do the same thing you did with the white characters. They had their successes, they had their failures, and they had their overcoming, and that's what make the characters great. And this is why the movies suck, because you just want to use feminism to try to just make it woke. And when you go woke, it's true, you go broke. This is why Star Wars sucks, because it didn't follow the blueprint with Luke Skywalker. He had his struggles, he had his failures, and then he overcame, and that's how he became a man. That's how he was able to beat Darth Vader.
Right.
And that's how it is in life. And that's why these feminists are losing, and then when the movie bombs, they want to blame men. No, blame yourself, because you're not giving what the audience wants.
Okay, yeah. No, let me see. Real Aaron said, like the Bible says, what done in the dark was exposed in the light. These demonic Karens and Brads are being further exposed for who they are.
Pretty much.
Chaos Rain, what's good? What's good? Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. We gonna I'm gonna squeeze if y'all can squeeze out 3 more questions. After that, um then this how I do it. I'm gonna ask you in a few minutes to do your have your last remarks. I'm gonna tell you to stay because I like us to close as a family. Make my now make my little announcement less than a minute. Then we close. This is how we're gonna do it. All right. So we're gonna like 2 3 or 2. Matter of fact, it's 10:52. Let's make it 2 more questions. Make it fast. Make it fast. Make it fast. Okay. While we keep on talking. Now, you brought out something about. You do talk about feminists in politics in all levels. Could you elaborate? I know. Could you elaborate on the people more? Why you talk about that too?
Okay, the reason why I talk about it, because a lot of people say, well, a lot of women don't understand, a lot of black women don't understand that feminism is really, it's a tool of white supremacy. Now, I still need to learning more about it. I don't know everything about feminism,
Right.
and you know, the people are saying, well, that's not true feminism. What you're talking about, I'm like, the problem is what you say is true feminism is not the feminism that is being mainstream today. That's not the feminism that is put in the mainstream today. That's not the feminism that most women go by. Most women go by the feminism like I'm equal to a man. But
Right.
when reality hits, they crumble and start crying and say you're sexist and you're chauvinist instead of accepting the truth. For instance, right? The military had to lower their push-up standards for women to get in.
Right.
Okay. If you were equal to a man, you would do the same push-up regimen, the same PT exercises as a man. You wouldn't have to lower it in order for women to get in. I've seen so many videos of women being police officers and getting the crap beat out of them
Uh,
by a male criminal.
right.
I mean, the thing is like a lot of women don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. I mean, there are exceptions to the rule that women can fight men, but there's a certain type. If you don't have that fighting spirit, if you don't have that tenacity, if you don't, if you're skinny and you're 120 pounds, you're gonna try and fight some guy who's 200 pounds, you're not gonna win. That's just it. That's just biology and math. Now, when I go on with feminism, what I found out is the fact that it is a tool of white supremacy. Okay, you have a white woman getting paid more than a black woman, but you don't see these white feminists talk about how we should have equal pay. What black women should have equal pay as a white woman. You don't hear them say that. You're just beasts of burden for these white feminists.
Right.
Back in the day, 30% of slave owners were women when feminists was in America. Okay. And they realized they needed numbers. That's all they used black women for, was for numbers back in those days. All right. And the fact of the matter is that they didn't even want black men to vote. Okay. They wanted to be equal to their man, but at the same time, they wanted to be on the same stance. So whatever displeased their white man, they were saying like, we don't want that for the black man.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, they didn't care. The white feminists, some of them, but at the end of the day, they go home to their white husband, while the black woman who's a feminist go home to a home of just kids
Right.
and being a single mother,
Mm-hmm.
or being knocked up for the third time, or being with a man they really don't want. Okay, they don't tell. This is the stuff they don't tell you about these
Yeah.
feminists. They don't tell you about Gloria Stein. They don't. Gloria is it Gloria Steinem? Okay, an ex-CIA operative who was meant to dismantle the relationship between the black man and the black woman during the Black Panther era. They don't
Mm-hmm.
tell you about that. That's what basically this is what they're about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, I noticed that you talk about gay, lesbian,
Yeah.
homosexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Why it's really destroying the family. And I know you very avid to talk about it. Let's ask me. Tell the
Yeah.
people why, please.
Well, I hope I don't get your channel demonetized, and I hope I'm able to see your channel again. I don't want to be
But
the person.
talking, wait, you the talking codes, right?
All right, yeah, but you know how YouTube is. YouTube, it's like the clan. Okay.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's how it is, man. They be trying to come after. All right. So basically, the reason why I talk about it so heavily is because the things I found out about it, just the fact with the same-sex foster parents and how they molesting kids, and how it's swept under the rug. Many aspects of it. Desmond the Amazing. Desmond the Amazing is an 11-year-old. They have an 11-year-old drag queens. Okay. And this is a mother who's letting her son dance in front of grown men at a gay bar. Okay. And this is okay. You have drag queen story time where you have in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
This assistant principal who was about to have his last day, he decides to dress up in drag and dance provocatively on a school auditorium in front of 11-year-olds. Okay. And most of these drag queens are are registered sex offenders. Okay. but they're part of the LGBT. Okay, and they just gloss over it. Oh, there's not a problem with it, you know. And most of these trans women, okay, there's a high suicide rate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and a lot of these they don't. And if a doctor tells them the truth, like, listen, you do not need a sex change, you need counseling, you need help, they lose their license. This is an agenda here. This is an agenda to break down manhood, especially attacking black masculinity. They used a prop of Malik Yoba a couple of years ago, but the trans movement ate him alive because they found out he was talking to, he a couple of years back when he was younger in his prime, he was talking to a trans woman prostitute at the time.
Yeah.
So you could look it up, Malik Yoba. It was a big thing back in the day.
Yeah, it
A couple
was.
of
Yeah,
years
I
ago.
remember that story.
Yeah.
JJ, this is the question. She's I don't know you. I don't know you. He or she. I don't know. I'm just see a heart. The Abby is a heart. I don't know. But she's do you think black activists, civil rights leaders help the black people, helping the black people?
Um, I'll tell you, there probably are some that want to, but the problem is like most of them are probably have the boule up their ass. I'm gonna just say it like that because you have
Gotcha.
a lot of them that you know. It's true. I mean, even JFK said there's secret societies, and people are gonna look at me weird, but it's the truth. JFK, John F. Kennedy, talked about this in his speech. There are secret societies. Even many presidents talked about secret societies. And the boule, if you don't know, it's the black version of Skull and Bones. Okay.
Mm,
And it's possible. I think that's where we get these fraternities, these Greek fraternities, the Divine Nine, and all of this stuff. And that's basically, their job is to keep, you know, blacks down in a way. That's basically
yeah,
it. You're not really supposed to help the community the way they should.
got you. Hey, hit the like button, y'all. If you're new, um, if you're new, please subscribe. The brothers channel is in the chat. Please put it in there. Please hook them up. It's a great channel and stuff. This is are you willing to take one more question, brother?
Yeah, I was also going to say the reason also is the fact that
Right,
the
right.
homosexual lifestyle is not conducive to the human body. There's many things that homosexuals suffer with, homosexual men that I know about, that they don't
Uh,
talk to you about, like the mouth cancer, the rectal, the mouth cancer, the what is it, rectal cancer, and mouth
right.
gonorrhea. These are the things they don't tell you about. These men are wearing diapers and they can't control their stool, but they're trying to introduce this lifestyle to kids. And I got a lot of heat with people about it, especially in the black community, because in the black community, it's very rampant. I don't hate gay people, but the thing is, can't, what I don't like is the fact that, like Dave Chappelle was saying. Let me give you an example. You know who Sydney Star is? Do you know who Sydney Star is?
Heard.
All right, Sydney Star is a drag queen, not a drag, trans woman in Hot 97 in the rap industry, been a lot around the circles. And what
Uh
she admitted this on a live reality TV show that
huh.
her and her friends used to go around and trick guys and get sex from them, right? You didn't tell them who they are. You just you found ways to try and get sex from these dudes. All right? One time, a person recognized Sydney Star from high school when she didn't transition and said, that's not a cisgendered woman, right? And she was like, oh, I felt so scared. Now, here's my thing, right? Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage? You want to come after Dave Chappelle, but you don't want to come after Cindy Starr, who just committed sexual assault numerous times. And this is why
Right,
I'm saying there's a gay agenda.
right. Exactly. I got you. Oh, let me go up. JJ, she is a woman, so she said there are some teachers teaching kindergarten about gay or transgender. Do you think it's okay? It's a good
No,
question.
no, kids, they're trying to give kids hormone blockers now. I mean, these kids don't know anything about what, apples and oranges and cartoon shows. They don't, it's sad to say they even trying to bring cartoons into this.
Yes.
There was like there's this cartoon show called Amaze, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking all crap like masturbation and all this stuff. You're talking this to kids. To kids.
Yeah.
And that stuff messes you up. That scientifically it does mess you up. And they're not talking about it, but you're pushing this on kids. You're trying to
Yeah.
make them degenerates, and you're trying to make them. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. And also let me put this out there too. Brother Brother Shango Eternal, he talks about this too. He breaks it down like he breaks it down. And let me tell you, of the homosexual flag, there are hundreds of different homosexual flags and counting. Let me repeat that again. There are hundreds of different homosexual flags and counting. Okay, so I want you keep okay, keep on there. How you feel, brother? Are you all right?
I mean, the thing is like, there's a lot of flags. I mean, these people,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know to accept no for an answer as well. I mean, they had the homosexual flag in a Super Mario game, a Super Mario game. I think it was like Smash Brothers, and
Mm-hmm.
they, people didn't want it, and then it was a big fit. It's like they have to infringe in every aspect of your life, and this is the problem. Where's the free speech?
Mm-hmm. Right.
13. These are the smallest population in America, yet they have 90% of control of the country.
Right.
And Damon Wayans was right. It's like Dave Chappelle's freed the slaves. He freed the comedians.
Yeah. Exactly. And let me say this though too, because we gonna narrow this down in a few minutes and everything. Let me say this though too, and please, these women be dressing as men. They've had these men costumes and they put on. Make believe they had a stick.
Right.
All right, all right. Women,
Yeah.
hear me out now. So you be careful with your son. So don't believe we cannot just say there are men pedophiles out here. There are women pedophiles. Trust and believe. They are working underneath the radar, but they are out there. Okay? There are women are assaulting little boys. I'm not gonna say the R word. They are assaulting little boys. Okay? It's not just teachers. It's not just teachers. Do your homework. If your mother, sit down with your sons, sit down with your daughters too. Yes. Talk about the main pedophiles. Yes. But also, there are women also assault little girls too. Sit down with both of them and tell them the truth. You cannot tell them one half of the story. You gotta tell them the whole story. When I dig up some more stuff, I'm gonna do a special. Most likely, I might bring the brother back. Then I'm gonna ask some women on the chat too. I mean, in the panel too, because it needs to be discussed. Because we dealing with a president here that he said that it's okay if you're an 8-year old, you can change your sexes. Philip Joe. It's not what the number one grinder say. Check it out. That's all I know.
They got pictures of Joe Biden when he was kind of young. When he's younger, he looking at girls like he want to young girls like he want to sleep with them.
Yeah, Philip Joe. They even show when he was picking up a girl and he had his hand just above the brace. And yo, Philip Joe. I call him Philip Joe. So I'm just saying, you know, thank you, beautiful animated. If anybody wants to donate, You see it on the ticket here. It's Cash App, capital J, Cash App, $ capital JT 53000. Also, I had PayPal.me/ all in caps JT Black 53. Everybody that wants to donate, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you new, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, JJ. You never know what I'm gonna do
Well, Trump
before we
was just
close
as
it out.
bad, right? You know, Trump was for gays for Trump. You know that?
Ah, let them
Yeah,
know, bro.
yeah. The Republicans are on that, acceptance train too. Well, it's just like it's coming now. Like the Republicans are like the Democrats, just catching up though.
Yeah. So don't think with Republicans. Oh, we all about family. We all about men and women. No, they all about tomatoes
Yeah.
and they're all about tomatoes and cucumbers. And when I'm talking about tomatoes, I'm talking about the split. I can you see you bad influence. So I'm
No,
talking.
man. I'm just talking. Oh
Am
yeah,
I right?
it's true, man. I mean, they
Yeah.
got
I'm
porn
talking
stars
about
coming up there.
I'm talking about split the
They're
tomato.
trying to accept porn stars into their
Yeah,
campaign. I'm like,
yes, sir,
what's
yes.
conservative about a porn star? What's conservative about a porn star? That's what I want.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And also,
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm saying that's why I don't, buy no fruit and vegetables no more. Cause every time I think about it, I mean, and then you pick up a nice breast and everything. Oh, I'm just saying, you see a little split. I'm not, no. I see all that, yucky. Nah, I ain't gonna, no, nah, I can't get that. That remind me of some stuff, though. I
yeah.
had
But
to get rid
both
of it.
sides don't give a damn about black people, man.
They
Both
don't.
parties
Nah,
don't.
they really don't. They really don't. Right.
I
They
mean,
really
it's
don't.
yeah, it's messed up though because they cut down the HBCU fund from 45
Yes.
billion to 2 billion, and you're giving the Afghans 600 billion. It's just like you letting a culture, and I say it again, you letting in a culture that's okay to rape women and beat women and molest children. You letting in that culture in this country. You letting
Mm-hmm.
these people, you know, you
It's,
give the
it's, it's,
Mexicans everything, but black people don't get much at all.
we still don't get nothing. Right. Exactly. And I think that we got to talk more about that too. I do a man's panel too, and I want you to join that sometime. Prince PA, what's good, bro? What's good for the homie? I want you to go subscribe to him. He do great work of sports. He breaks things down. Help. I mean, weather and all that, tendencies and everything. But I think that is it and everything. This how I do it. You last remarks, make your last remarks. I want you to stay right there, and I make my last remarks.
Okay.
Make one or two things, then we're gonna close out together. Last remarks, please.
Okay. I'm Hard Talk Radio. Check me out on YouTube. I'm also on Anchor.fm. Uh, I'm also Radical Thought. You can also look me up as well. YouTube kind of dinged me a bit, so I won't be posting much content until the end of this week for Hard Talk Radio. But you can check me on
Mm,
Radical Thought. So like,
yeah.
share, comment, and subscribe on that channel if you like my content.
Am I good?
Yeah. I
Okay.
like
You
the one you
you
were talking about with the military chick. I was watching that one. With
yeah.
the military chick, yeah, I was watching her when she was talking about how she went through the stuff. She did what she had to do. She made a mistake going to the military, but she liked the experience going there. Remember that one?
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Yeah, we get
Yeah.
ready to close it out, PA. I want to thank you to be a good be good to chop it up with me, and and I appreciate that, you know, and I hope that you come back and everything, and tell people about this channel too. I do chop up too, y'all. I do chop up, so but I'm letting you know right now. If you want me to do a chop up with you, I gotta check you out. I gotta check you out. Just letting you know, I gotta check. So you want to do a chop up with me? I did a chop up with Mahogany. On the Eyes Love to Talk. That's Thursday. Saturday, that's last Thursday. Then Saturday, I did a chop up with the great, the beautiful Mahogany Roots. Also, Eyes Love to Talk. She's beautiful too. and now I did a chop up on with my brother here. So you're going to want to go check it out and subscribe and subscribe to my brother right here and put some comments, y'all. Y'all need to put some comments. Get the aneurysms up and everything. Um, oh yeah, if anybody that is traveling to your destination or home, if you're single, traveling the family or association, please take extra safety precaution to get where you at to your destination or home because the climate out there is real and it's crazy. And we want everybody to be safe. So take extra safety precaution out here. Um, like he said that Hard Talk Radio, he'll be doing content um the end of the week. And what's the name of the other channel again, please?
Radical Thought.
Radical Thought. Okay, Radical Thought. So I want you to go check that out and everything here too. Also check me out. All right. Drop some comments, please. Very much appreciated. Behalf of my channel, the underrated dogs, y'all truly the number one grinder. This is the last, this is the last of the number one grinder. Did a chop up with the one and only Hard Talk Radio on my channel, the underrated darkness. And just remember this, y'all. We need to take care of each other. We need to take care of each other because the devil elements is after us and everything is too. And this one, have a good night. This one is Ghost. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Good night.
Good night.